Okay, I think we're live. Are we live? Let me put this on my headphones, actually. Okay. Alrighty. So, hi, everybody. Um, I'm a little nervous. Well, not nervous, excited. Um, what's going on? Okay. Excited. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to Alba again. Welcome. Uh, what did I have? Oh, okay. So I'm not exactly. Wait, I'm not exactly sure when she's supposed to sign on because last time I was wrong about the time, and yeah, uh, she ended up not showing up until like an hour later, but I think I got the time wrong, not her. So that being said, I think I'm just gonna be here until she shows up, honestly. Um, but yeah, let me see what we have as far as like gymnastics news. So the Indonesian Federation of Gymnastics basically said that Israel can't compete because it's a whole situation. So allegedly, what happened was that they had assured the FIG that Israeli gymnasts could participate and they would be welcome in the country. But then when they apparently they submitted a sponsor visa thing and it got denied, and so thusly the Israeli gymnasts cannot participate in these world championships. Now, DFIG released a statement saying that they support the Indonesian Federation's decision to do so, and basically it, which is kind of like, listen, I think it's well known how where I stand on Israel, as in I don't have positive thoughts or feelings towards them, but also this is low-key shady on the Indonesian Federation's part because I feel like, well, apparently rumblings are that they knew this was going to happen. Allegedly, I don't know for sure because I'm not a part of the conversation, but they just chose to wait till the last minute to do so because then that means they couldn't move the championships and all this. I mean, I guess I feel two ways about this. It's a weird dichotomy. On one hand, I know that Indonesia does not recognize Israel as a country, therefore does not accept the Israel passport, therefore does not accept Israel into the country. But also, like, girl, you knew this was going to happen, so like, and you waited till the last minute to ensure they couldn't move it. So shady, yes, shady boots, yes, but also like they're in their right to do so, but also sets a bad precedent leading to the Olympic. It's just it's very layered situation, and it takes a lot of tough conversations to be had. Well, it requires a lot of difficult conversations to be had in order to navigate the situation. And I just feel people involved aren't equipped with the proper tools to navigate the situation. I don't know. It's, I mean, it's sad, I guess, but so are genocides. So there's that. But also, like, I don't know. I don't think there's a right way to feel about this other than it sets a difficult and um, worrisome precedent moving forward. And I mean, I don't know if this is a situation in which you like, you know, discipline the federation by like charging. I don't know how to rectify it, but like, uh, apparently Israel is going to cast the Court of Arbitration for Sport to try to figure it out, and that's all we know so far. So I don't know. I do not know. Shady boots for sure. Shady boots for sure. But also, you know what I mean? Like the FIG, even if they were told that this they would be allowed to compete, the FIG should have done their homework better and not just going to the arena, which even I have gone acclimated with the arena very well because I've been doing the intro and all that, having to find pictures and this, that, and the third. I even found myself in an Indonesian forum in which they were sharing like the progress of the arena being built because I was trying to look for 3D models. So I could, anyway, I I know the arena very well at this point. But yeah, no, culturally, it's just I feel like someone should have done their homework. Like they would have known that there's a history of this with Indonesia and Israel because it being the largest Muslim country, they are staunch supporters of Palestine. So I don't know. I don't know. It just seems very shady boots. So all that to say that this doesn't look great on the FIG. And Watanabe was just in Israel like I don't know a month ago or so. So like I'm sure that's not a situation he wants to be put in. And yeah, I have a feeling heads will roll. So there's that. Also, oh my god, yesterday, listen, I would sometimes I am wrong, and sometimes I don't think before I talk, and I mixed up a resi mat for a fucking steam mat yesterday, and I'm sorry for that. That was I don't even know. I don't even know. I was delirious for sure. But I mean, there's no excuse. That was stupid. But yeah, what? So stupid. But yeah, I hope you should checked out our stream yesterday. It was fun. Catherine and I did a data-driven preview for Worlds. We did the event finals, and that was fun. 'Cause I like to show contrast, show diversity, right? Because on one hand, We Love Gymnastics does a lot of like feelings-based stuff and opinion-based stuff, and I love that. But also, like sometimes it's great and insightful to do data-driven stuff because then you're able to look at the data and then compare the two. I feel and um I feel like ultimately we came to the same decision on both shows that, who we think is going to end up on the podium, who we think is going to end up winning the medals is pretty much a consensus across the board. And that was interesting to come to that realization. That was really, when I looked back at both streams, I was like, wow, that's really cool. Like, you know, the girls that are the girls, the top girls are gonna give the other girls a run for their money. Kaylee Neemore, Soyashin, um, who did we say was going to be involved? Carla Navas, those girls. Oh,
Hola.
hola Alba, ¿cómo estás?
Mm, Bien,
Sí, ok. Bueno, te tengo un clip antes que empecemos, ¿ok?
vale.
Ok. ¿Dónde está? Aquí y es este. ¿Le quieres preguntar tú a Alba Petisco?
Alba Petisco.
Porque le voy a entrevistar en 2 días, el viernes.
Em, ¿Cuál es la competición donde se ha puesto más nerviosa?
Ok. Me encanta esta pregunta. Ok. ¿Y cuál es tu respuesta?
Pues te diría que entre los Juegos Olímpicos de París o el europeo de este año.
Ok. Hay que ver el campeonato europeo. Porque la última vez que hablamos se nos cortó la llamada, no sé qué pasó,
Mm,
pero, ok. ¿Cómo fue esa experiencia? Cuéntame todo.
Increíble.
Cuéntame todo. Quiero saber todo.
Fue increíble, la verdad. Yo iba con expectativas de, bueno, intentar meterme en la final de suelo, conseguir una medalla en suelo solo. Pero claro, yo lo que no creía que iba a pasar era que consiguiera la medalla del All Around y encima hiciera historia.
Fue, bueno, como fan, estuve tan orgulloso de ti. O sea, nomás ver, porque la Alba que conocíamos antes de ese momento era diferente a la que vimos después de que ganaste. Porque después de que ganaste esa medalla, te viste invencible. Invencible. Te veías como una grande. O sea, fue espectacular ver ese desempeño. Así que quiero preguntarte, o sea, ¿cómo fue realizar en ese momento que, oye, acabo de hacer esto? O sea, ¿cómo se sintió eso en el momento?
En el momento no sentía nada, o sea, estaba en una nube, la verdad, o sea, era mi primera medalla europea, encima haciendo historia, o sea, yo estaba que no me lo creía. Y claro, era como que encima tampoco me podía salir de la nube, porque yo tenía una final el último día,
Sí,
¿sabes? Entonces, y era el último día, el último aparato y encima salía la última, ¿sabes?
sí.
O sea, es que cerraba
O
todo.
sea, tenías que estar
Entonces,
enfocada y no tenías tiempo de celebrar.
claro, 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 es que no podía como salir de desconectar ni nada. Entonces ya yo creo que cuando empecé como un poco más a ser consciente, a darme cuenta y todo, ya fue pasado un mes, más o menos, que teníamos el Campeonato de España
Ujú.
y claro, allí estaban todas las niñas, pequeñas, mayores, o sea, estaban todas. Y yo me acuerdo que justo antes de salir a competir, a mí me hacen un homenaje y yo me pongo a llorar como una magdalena, claro.
Y yo lloro por todo.
Yo creo que
Yo lloro por todo.
entonces, claro, yo creo que ya fue ahí donde yo me di cuenta de realmente lo que había hecho y lo que había conseguido.
¿Y cómo se siente eso? Saber que las niñas te ven como a un modelo a seguir. O sea, estás en la historia de España hasta el fin del mundo. ¿Cómo se siente reflejar en eso?
Es que es muy loco y me encanta que las niñas vengan, me pidan fotos, me pidan autógrafos o simplemente se queden embobadas diciendo, hostias, porque yo realmente también, o sea, yo de pequeña no era tan fan lo mismo de la gente, pero sí que me gustaba, pues, quedarme a ver a todas las mayores, las que estaban representando al equipo nacional.
No, que
Entonces, que ahora yo sea esa chica a la que las niñas pequeñas, están admirando, pues
el orgullo de
es
España.
increíble.
El orgullo de España. ¿Y cómo fue?
Sí.
Porque después de que hablamos, fueron a competir en Zone Battle, ¿verdad? ¿Y
Ujú, sí.
cómo se sintió competir ahí? Porque creo que es diferente de competir en París o donde sea. O sea, ¿cómo fue am, ¿cómo se dice environment en español? El, ¿cómo se sentía? La atmósfera en el estadio. Eso.
Bueno, pues a ver, sí que es verdad que era un estadio pequeño,
Ujú.
realmente, y a esas competiciones vamos, pues bueno, pues probar un poco, sacar nuevos ejercicios y ir tanteando como para el mundial. Pero bueno, a ver, competir siempre me ha gustado mucho, así que estaba genial. Y encima, en esa competición fue la primera que hice internacionalmente antes de, o sea, de las primeras que hice en cuanto llegué aquí a Madrid.
Y fue difícil competir después de que se lesionara Laura. Pues
Sí,
sí, me imagino. O sea, ha de haber
sí,
sido muy fuerte eso. ¿Y has hablado con ella?
sí, 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 la verdad que sí, 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 yo estaba hablando con ella y me jodió, o sea, me jodió bastante porque sé todo el año que lleva y sé lo mal que ha estado este año. Entonces, ver
Sí.
que estaba saliendo poco a poco, que se iba poniendo para el mundial y que de repente otra lesión más,
Fue una lesión
pues
loca,
sí
¿verdad? O
que
sea,
sí,
y sí, le mandamos, halagos y good vibes a ella, porque es
claro.
es muy triste que lesionarse, pero al misma vez es como, no una lesión a aprender, pero sino es como van a ir al mundial para competir por ella.
Claro,
¿Y
sí.
cómo van las preparaciones para eso? Porque ¿ya están ahí o cuándo se
No,
van?
nos vamos el lunes.
El lunes, también los estadounidenses. ¿Y
Sí.
cómo te sientes?
Bueno, pues con muchísimas ganas, la verdad. Ya por fin después de todo el trabajo, de todo el verano trabajando, currando, ya estamos con ganas.
Y hay unas, mejoras, en tus rutinas que vas a implementar o upgrades, o sea, o no, o vas a seguir con las
Sí,
mismas.
En paralelas sí que he subido dificultad. He metido cachés, piernas juntas, seguida del pack. Y bueno, pues el suelo, el que hice la final de suelo. La intención es hacerlo todos los días.
¿Y cómo se sientes? ¿Te sientes confiante en ti misma para poder hacer eso? O pon tú sí, porque, okey, em, los zapatos van a ser de otra marca, van a ser Taishan, que tiene
Ujú.
reputación por ser un poco el piso, sobre todo, es un poco más duro, tienen, no es tan, ¿cómo se dice? Fácil de dominar como el de Spieth o el de Gymnova. O sea, ¿has entrenado
Ujú.
en Taishan?
No, nunca.
Nunca. Ay, Alba. Ay, un consejo. Yo sé que ese piso tienes que estar en la vertical o no te dan nada de rebote. Es todo lo que sé, lo que me han contado.
Pues no sé, a ver, cuando lleguemos allí, a ver qué tal van. Pero bueno, daré todo lo que podamos. Eso sí.
Bueno, ¿y cómo ves tus expectativas? O sea, obvio llegar a un final, obvio medallar, pero ¿tienes o sea, qué quieres experienciar en Yakarta? ¿Vas a ir a la comida o qué te emociona de Yakarta?
Pues lo que me gusta es que es un país así como muy diferente a los que estamos acostumbradas a ir, porque normalmente todas las competiciones han sido casi aquí en Europa,
Ujú.
¿sabes? Entonces el poder salir ya del continente y poder visitar otros sitios que lo mismo no son tan normalizados, también es lo que me gusta.
Qué padre. Bueno, te iba a preguntar, aparte de la gimnasia, ¿qué música te gusta escuchar o qué haces para, pon tú, divertirte o pasar el tiempo fuera de la
Pues,
gimnasia?
tipo de música la verdad es que me da un poco igual, siempre y cuando no sea techno o algo así. Sí que es verdad que escucho bastante, escucho reggaetón, escucho pop, un poco de todo.
Y cuando estás entrenando, ¿qué te gusta, qué te gusta escuchar?
¿Qué cuándo?
Cuando estás entrenando. Porque yo, o sea, yo me gusta, tengo mi playlist para entrenar, tengo mi playlist para concentrarme. ¿Eres igual o es lo mismo?
Pues bueno, a ver, realmente me da igual mientras sea algo así motivador y movidito y no sea algo que me vaya a quedar dormida,
Sí.
me da igual.
Y, ok, hay gente que antes de competir le gusta comer ciertas cosas. ¿Tú eres igual o eh, te da igual?
No, no soy supersticiosa ni nada de esto, no son cosas que diga antes de competir tengo que escuchar esta canción, comer 3 uvas y nada.
Bueno,
Nada. La competición te va a salir bien si entrenas bien, te vas a ir mal si has entrenado mal. Como
no,
siempre,
eso es cierto.
la suerte.
No, hay mucha gente que es muy supersticiosa, pero y sí me hace hecho reír eso, pero hay ciertas cosas que la gente hace más para poder ponerse en ese modo. Co ¿Qué le dirías a ti misma hace ya después de que has logrado todo esto? O sea, ¿qué le dirías a Alba chiquita? Si puedes decirle algo.
¿Cómo?
¿Qué le dirías a ti misma hace como 10 años después de todo lo que has logrado?
Pues un poco lo que se dice siempre, ¿no? Que confíe en el trabajo, que aunque a veces vengan años duros, que al final siempre vale la pena el esfuerzo, el sacrificio y el estar lejos de tu familia. Es por un sueño por lo que lo hacemos.
No, me faltan las palabras porque me encanta, como le dije a Laura, me encanta verte a ti competir porque se ve que tienes una alegría y un cariño por la gimnasia que es tan único y tan especial. Y de aquí adelante nomás quiero que sepas que tienes un contingente de fans en Estados Unidos que te ama, que te echa porras todas las competiciones y que queremos que logres todos tus sueños y que estés que puedas lograr y llevar a España a los Juegos Olímpicos y calificar como equipo y calificar a finales y que te vaya muy bien el resto de esta temporada. Y te vamos a estar viendo en la próxima semana. Bueno, sí, empieza la próxima semana, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Y te vamos a estar viendo y que todo se logre. Y que todo se
muchísimas
logre
gracias.
y es todo lo que tengo que preguntarte. O sea, espero que tengas un muy bonito campeonato mundial y que todo se te cumpla. Y que arrasen, porque son tan buenas
Sobre
y
todo.
las queremos.
Muchísimas gracias.
Gracias, Alba, por la gracias. Bye.
Chao.
Oh, okay. Um, I love her so much. She's so great. I um I just love speaking to athletes from across the world because it's so interesting and so awesome to just get to know them on a more I guess parasocial like level because oftentimes just see them on TV and that's all we get. We don't get to really understand who they are, and that's what leads to I think people just like having these warped opinions of these athletes when in reality they're just people like us. At the end of the day, they're people like us, like you and I. And so I want to say again, thank you so much to the Real Spanish Federation of Gymnastics for the immense privilege that was truly. And I just want them to know that I don't take that privilege lightly. It's so special to get to talk to these athletes, and especially like I didn't want to take up too much of her time because I know like she's preparing for Worlds, and I only had a few more questions to ask her ultimately. And again, the technological, like the little what's called the technical difficulties that we experience. Same thing happened today, so I didn't want to take up too much of her time. And yeah, I mean, I have that's it. That's it. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching, and we might do a show tonight. Actually, let me call Michaela. Let me call Michaela. See what she's doing. See what she's doing. Where is Michaela? She might still be at work. She might be asleep.
Please leave your
No. All right. Well, we will see you if we don't do another show, or we might do the all around today. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to Catherine. But that's what I have for you right now. Um, thank you so much for watching. And if no one saw this today, I think you're amazing, incredible, beautiful, wonderful, guy, a beautiful. You smell like pine needles, and you look like Cinderella. Um, I will give you one tip for today because I heard it earlier, and I was like, "That's wonderful. I love that." Get impatient. Get impatient with your dreams. Get impatient with the things you want to fulfill in your life, with your betterment, with your accomplishments. Just get impatient. Okay. It it feels in the world that there's like this weird like feeling that like time's running out for some reason. And if that's the case, then I want you to get impatient with your dreams. I want you to get impatient with your betterment, and I want you to get impatient with just the things you want to accomplish in life because you deserve that. Okay, get impatient with your own personal development. Like, go do the class, go do the write the book, go learn the language, go sing the song, go do whatever it is that you want to do in this life and that you put forth so much effort into, and just go and take it. Go fulfill that itch, truly. Because okay, tomorrow is never promised, and you just don't want to regret things. I think the one question, if I have one thing that I always say when people ask me, like, do you have any regrets? I'm like, I mean, I don't want to say the regrets. It's more so like in that moment, I wish I would have acted better. I wish I would have been more proactive. I wish I would have been more, focused. And so implement that into your life. Get a little bit more impatient with yourself. Okay. Yes, you should be forgiving, and yes, it's and a third, but ultimately, go get it. Go and do it. Go accomplish the thing. Truly. You deserve it. I mean, like Alba Petisco, we just talked to her. She is going to get it. She's going to go. So let me give you a brief of what I asked her. First, I asked her. Well, Laura asked her what is the competition she was most nervous at. She answered the Olympics and European Championships. To which I asked, "Tell me all about European Championships." And she said that it was surreal to experience that in the moment because yes, it was a dream to win. She went in there just trying to make finals and just trying to do the best she could, and then to make the all around, and then to medal in the all around and make history for Spain was so surreal for her, and that she didn't really have time to um, dwell on that because she had to go do a final. The last she had two finals, I think, two or three finals, and so she didn't have time to really like you know take all that in. And so after Floor, she was just over the moon. And it was insane. So then I asked her, like, how does it feel to be a role model? How does it feel to be that person, to be that girl for younger girls? And to which she answered that it's again surreal because for the longest time she wasn't really a fan of anybody like that, but she would often say after practice and watch the older girls and watch them compete and be so enamored by the sport of gymnastics that to know that now she's that girl is beyond her wildest dreams. Then I asked her about Zombithly, and she said, it's a smaller arena, but it's one that she really enjoyed because, again, she just goes there. Gymnasts go to these smaller meets not only because it's a World Cup and we love to compete, but because it's a chance to get more competitive numbers in, a chance to put skills on a big stage before you actually go to a bigger stage, and you know and she just loves competing. Then I asked her if it was hard to compete because of, Laura's injury. How you deal with that and then try to focus on yourself. And she said it was really hard because after seeing her work so hard all year long and having dealt with a previous injury to now have to deal with another injury, and to see that she won't be able to go with them to Worlds, it was really really hard to deal with. And after that, I asked her, what did I ask her? I asked her I think I asked her what kind of music she liked outside of gymnastics. No, 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 no. I asked her how are preparations for Worlds coming along. That's right. How preparations for Worlds coming along is, she planning to throw any upgrades. To which she answered that yes, she was trying to up her difficulty value on bars, as well as just do the same floor she's been doing, but actually do the Chuso consistently and not downgrade. Um, then I asked her if she was looking forward to doing anything in Jakarta. Oh, they leave for Jakarta on Monday. If she was looking forward to doing anything in Jakarta proper, like eating the food or what the and third, and she answered that that's when we started getting the technical difficulties again. She answered, we both powered through though. We both clocked it and we're like, no, we just power through. Um, she's excited to experience a different culture and to be in Jakarta and to take it all in. And then I asked her what kind of music she listens to, or what she do, like when she spends time outside of the gym, what she just to just have fun. And she said that she listens to a lot of techno music. She likes techno. She also likes reggaeton and kind of pop and rock. Um, then I asked her if she is the kind of person that likes to eat a certain thing before she competes, or if she's superstitious. To which she answered that she isn't at all, because your practice and all your experience should help you and guide you through any sort of nerves or you might have about the competition. And then I asked her, what would she tell herself if she could? What would she tell little Alba? To which she answered that there's going to be a lot of times where it's going to be difficult for you, but just to keep it moving. To know that's going to take a lot of hard work, and it's going to take a lot of dedication and time, and you're going to miss out on some things, but that it's worth it in the end. And I thought that was lovely. Um, trying to remember everything I asked her. Oh, right. And then I told her that, because she said that, right. So at Spanish Championships, right before she competed, they did an homage to her. Like they did a whole thing, and she started crying because she wasn't expecting it. And I said I cry for everything as well. Like I am a huge crier, and we both laughed. And after that, that's pretty much it. I think. I'm trying to think. Because I don't have my notes in front of me. I didn't know she was gonna like hop on like this early. I thought we were gonna wait until like I thought I got the time wrong, but I got the time right this time. So there's that. Um, what else did I ask her? I asked her. Oh, right. I just basically told her at the end that it was an immense privilege and an honor to be able to talk to her, and as well as that she has a huge contingent of fans in the United States, and we're all hoping for the best for her. And that I hope that all of her dreams come true, and I hope that she leads the Spanish team to qualifying a team for LA, and that she qualifies to any event final she wishes, and that she has the best summer of her life in Jakarta. So that's it. So thank you for watching. Um, let's see. What else do I have to tell you? I think that's it. Is that it? I think so. Anywho, wash your face, wash your ass, brush your teeth, brush your hair. Make sure you shower, drink water. Don't join gangs unless it's like, the Lion King says they were gold and it's easier to pair than blue and red. Don't put anything in your mouth that isn't wrapped. Halloween's coming up. You don't want blades in your candy. And make sure that you always come from a place of yes. Yes. Okay. And yeah, just have a great flipping Friday. I might see you later on. I don't know, have to figure it out, but that's it. Hope you have a great day and take care of yourself. Okay. I love you. Thanks for watching.